सुपर 6 का था इंतजार, आप सभी ने दिया है K7 को इतना प्यार और आप सभी को K7 की ओर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और बहुत बहुत आभार। नमस्कार, मैं एंकर कुलदीप, आप सभी का स्वागत है K7 कबड्डी स्टेज अप टूर्नामेंट्स में। और आपको बता दें कि आज से यहाँ पर बिगेस्ट काउंटडाउन शुरू हो चुका है, सुपर 6 यहाँ से शुरू हो चुका है। अगर हम पूल एक की बात करें तो NK कबड्डी अकेडमी, प्रवीण ए जसवीर कबड्डी अकेडमी और बहनी स्कूल जिन्होंने टॉप 3 में सुपर 6 में जगह बनाई है। अगर वही हम बात करें पूल बी की तो अमित अशोक कबड्डी अकेडमी और नरवाल कबड्डी एंड स्पोर्ट्स अकेडमी, और वही जो आखिरी टीम है यानी कि जिन्होंने शानदार प्रदर्शन किया है, दीपक निवास हुड्डा फाउंडेशन। So all set ready for Super 6, the first match, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome on court the team NK Kabaddi Academy. जो शानदार प्रदर्शन किया है, अपने पूल पे टॉप पे रही और इसके सामने तैयार हैं। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, प्लीज वेलकम ऑन कोर्ट द टीम दीपक निवास हुड्डा फाउंडेशन। Ladies and gentlemen, all right, all the officials so finally in the house from AKFI, और आज के जो हमारे चीफ गेस्ट हैं श्रीमान रामवीर जी खोकर सर, जो कि द्रोणाचार्य अवार्डी हैं, उनको मैं इनवाइट करना चाहूंगा ऑन कोर्ट। और साथ में दीपक निवास हुड्डा, भारतीय टीम के कप्तान, जयपुर पिंक पैंथर के कप्तान, उनको मैं चाहूंगा कि वो भी कोर्ट पे आ जाएं। एंड ऑल द टीम फ्रॉम कबड्डी अड्डा, प्लीज वेलकम ऑन कोर्ट ऑल द टीम मेंबर्स फ्रॉम कबड्डी अड्डा। तो आज से सुपर 6 की शुरुआत हो चुकी है, शानदार मुकाबले यहां पर इस वक्त। यहां पर पहला मैच NK कबड्डी अकेडमी वर्सेज दीपक निवास हुड्डा फाउंडेशन।
Seven for the NK Kabaddi Academy. They've been exceptional to watch. They're through to the Super Sixes, and this is the lineup for them. Manish, defender. Rohit, the all-rounder. Krishan, good to watch. Rakesh, though, is the main man. Number 5, the key raider for this side. Number 5 and number Rakesh. That's a combination to watch. They have been unbelievably good for their team, and this is a side worth watching for sure. Up against them, though, it's not going to be easy today. because it's the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation, a side that packs a punch, a side that possesses plenty of quality. Remember, it's the team from the captain of India, Deepak Niwas Hooda. And that is the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. There's plenty of quality. Obviously, the captain of India involved in that team. That is his foundation. And just such a strong, strong lineup for us to watch right here at the K7 Stage Up Super Sixes. So moments away from getting going. And it looks like it could be a great encounter for us in the offing. Vinay is another one to watch. We talked about him, number 11, 91 rate points. An average strike rate, anything over 60 is very, very healthy. And for the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation, there are some big names in the offing too. Young stars that could really, really shine. Parteek Dahiya was the top raider in the Pool B games. And in he comes. Take a look at that strike rate. 192 raid points, 15 super raids, and an average of 81.76 in terms of strike rate. That is just mad. So here we go. Rakesh, that is the man to watch. Leading raider for the NK Academy team. Himself and Vinay. Moments away from the Super Sixes. And we are live right here on Fan Code. Brought to you by Kabaddi Adda and Fan Code. We're here at the Future Fighters Kabaddi Academy in Gurugram, home of Anup Kumar, Indian Kabaddi legend. And this is Rakesh to start things off. He's so good on the run, Rakesh. Very hard to keep the man down. Gets the jump, finds the right corner defender. And first points on the board for NK Academy. And just like that, they trade blows. We were talking about Parteek Dahiya being the key raider. And he's the one that gets the job done. So point apiece early in this contest. And that's what we expect. We expect this to go the distance. We expect every match in the Super Sixes to be a tightly fought contest. Already getting that start here. Ankle hold attempt, लेकिन नहीं. Bonus और 1 point. Bonus के लिए मांग रहे हैं. Vinay looks for the bonus. In my opinion, I think he's just cut the line. But definitely, obviously gets the touch point. Just the 1 point for Vinay. And yet again, as we said earlier, trading blows. That is number 9, Bharat. It's been a rapid start. We're going to see a high-scoring encounter, in my opinion, right here at the start of the Super Sixes. And yet again, they go to the same man, Rakesh. They have to use their raiders wisely, NK Academy. They can't overuse just the one man, because if he goes off, then it's going to be a tough, tough ask. Too early. Rakesh is the lead raider. He's the most composed man in that side for NK Academy. लेकिन अगर हम DNS Foundation के बारे में हम बात करें तो we have to talk about Pradeep. And that will tackle. अगर प्रतीक दहिया को स्टॉप कर सकते हैं तो फिर चांस मिलेगा NK Academy के लिए. Take a look at this ankle hold from the left corner. And then the rest of the defense comes together. First, it was Vijay from the left corner. And from then on, it was only going to be a hard task to get that midline. So great start from both these teams. Vinay yet again coming in. We said earlier before the match, He's been their best raider. 2 attempts at the kicks and then double bluffs them. Takes the running hand touch from the left corner. Gets rid of Ankit. What a match this is. 4-2. We've talked about really close encounters. And this is one of the best we've watched. The quality of Kabaddi has been amazing. And take a look at defense. Krishan on the right corner, Rohit on the right in, combination tackle in that chain, and also you've got Vinay and number 11, number 7 Krishan. So suddenly Rakesh comes in with only 4 defenders. That means no bonus line active. जब 5 defender या less are active on the court, तो bonus line active नहीं है. But फिर भी 1 versus 4, Rakesh picks up a point. Kick attempt किया, फिर वापस running hand touch on the right corner. His pace, his power with the legs is tremendous. Never easy 1 versus 4. And now forced to go to a new raider, Sahil. First time he's raiding tonight. I should say. This is the first of the 3 games. Sahil doing a good job in the Super Sixes so far. It's not going to be easy for the DNH Foundation. Deepak, remember, is the Indian Kabaddi captain. This is his team up against the NK Kabaddi Academy. And this is obviously teams battling for a place in the playoffs. The Super Sixes, you have 2 pools of 3. And at the end of it all, you get 2 teams each going through to the final 4, the playoffs. So it is a great start to this match. And we're expecting fireworks from these teams so far. There you go, fireworks from the defense. He's not going to get there. They wrap their hands around Sahil, plug him backwards. This is just great defending. I have to say, this is a start from the NK Kabaddi Academy. Their defense is working beautifully. That is a sandwich, and now 1 versus 2 means Rakesh becomes the favorite, the raider. A chance at an all-out for the NK Academy. 1 versus 2, normally the favorites, the raiders. Oh, super tackle opportunity, he runs over him. How good is that? How good is that from Rakesh? This is just getting started, and this is going to be unbelievable to watch because the quality we are getting from the NK Academy already is something special. Don't write off the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation because they will come back strong. Their lead raider is on the bench. When he comes back on court, we can see him causing carnage as well. We have 2 more matches after this today, but this is on the all-out. Could be the first all-out of the match. And there you go, yet again, left corner. In play. He's been busy. Vijay on the left corner. That man, number 8. Another terrific ankle hold. And that is the first all-out. 1 point ankle hold के लिए, 2 point all-out के लिए, 3 point NK Academy के लिए. There is Anu Kumar, Indian Kabaddi legend, former India captain, and Rambir Singh Khokar from the Khokar Academy, Dronacharya awardee. They are all here. And also good to see our physio is just doing a concussion test for number 2. Very, very professional to see the way that this K7 Stage Up tournament has been run by the Kabaddi Adda team, and it's live on fan code. We are here at the Future Fighters Kabaddi Academy, but take a look at that ankle hold. Highest quality from Vijay in the left corner. He has been excellent so far. Calm, cool. He knows this match is nowhere close to being done. They need to continue the good work, NK Kabaddi Academy. 11 अंक मिला NK Academy को. सिर्फ 2 अंक अभी तक दीपक निवास हुड्डा अकेडमी के लिए, फाउंडेशन के लिए. पर बहुत बहुत टाइम है इस मैच में. सिर्फ 13 मिनट पहले हाफ पे, but there's so much time in this match, and a substitution coming in for the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. Tarun, number 12, comes in, and he'll have a job to do because right now it's one-way traffic, but we've seen how quickly it changes. It is not going to be easy. NK Academy have a great squad. Deepak Niwas Hooda Academy have all 7 back on the mat. That means their lead raiders are back, but it does not stop the raging Rohit. And this is a substitute. He came on instantly. He was targeted by Rohit, and Tarun goes off on the bench. Look at that. He doesn't go after the right corner. He goes for the right in. That is amazing presence of mind from Rohit. Rohit has come back into the team. He actually played for Goa in the finals. And Rohit has rejoined the NK Kabaddi Academy. He was part of the qualifiers team back in March here at K7. But this defense is playing brilliant kabaddi. Yet again, they get rid of the lead raider, Parteek Dahiya. Watch this. Right cover, left cover coming together. Manish from the left cover. Deepak from the right cover. And another defensive point. Meanwhile, obviously, great news from Indian hockey. The Indian women's hockey team is through to the semi-finals. India's best ever performance in hockey was 4th, and we will no doubt at least match that. And that is a historic performance from the Indian women's hockey team. So now that that is finished, you guys can stay glued right here on Fan Code to the K7 Kabaddi. This time, does he get through? Does he get through? Yep. Just the 1 point, though. Great raid. Yet again. Look at the presence of mind. Uses his feet to get through the midline. He knew his upper body was taken care of. And the lead back to 10. Just over 10 minutes left in this fight. Oh, that is exceptional. Look, is such a star raider for this team, NK Academy. (14-3), 11-point lead. And the NK Academy looking really, really good. Oh, wow. Look at that tackle. Where did that come from? Number 2, Rohit. He is normally a raider, but take a look at this effort. Leaves his mark in a flash, and that's one of the best tackles we've seen in the tournament. That is a surprise element coming from the left in. Even the defenders are shocked. How impressive has that been? What a from this NK Academy team. They've got up on the right side of the bed today. 15-3 the scoreline. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. And the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation struggling for form. You can see on the sidelines, Indian Kabaddi Gold is there. You've got Anup Kumar on the sidelines. Kokar sub from the Kokar Academy, Rambir Singh Kokar, a Dronacharya awardee. We've got Kabaddi royalty in the house. And they should be very proud of this performance from the NK Academy boys. 15-3 the scoreline. But it's also the way they've started proceedings. Powerful. Absolute power-packed performance so far. 12-point lead. 15-3. I cannot believe what we are witnessing here. Because the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation are searching for answers. 12 अंक की लीड एनके एकेडमी के लिए. Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation has to come back strong. 1 versus 4. ये बहुत मुश्किल है रेडर के लिए, लेकिन राकेश has split the defense. This is turning out to be unbelievable from Rakesh. Referees coming together to understand what exactly happened. Trying to count the number of defenders, maybe as well. There were 4 on court. Let's take a look at this replay. He looks to go to the corner deep. He crouches, then 1, 2. How many is the question? How many? And did he step into the lobbies before that? 2 men he gets. Another high quality raid from Rakesh. And that is brilliant. This raider is one to watch, Rakesh. The defense seemingly have no answers at the moment for the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. Deepak Niwas Hooda, remember, captain of Team India. The current team captain. His foundation doing a great job to reach the Super Sixes. And now it's going to be an uphill task. Great to see everyone wearing their masks. We're operating in a bio bubble here in Haryana. On Vijay Ravinder, 1 versus 7. अगर 7 प्लेयर एक्टिव है तो बोनस लाइन भी एक्टिव है इस डू और डाई रेड में, लेकिन सब्स्टिट्यूट रेडर है, लेकिन इस बार हैंड टच क्लेम कर रहे हैं और मिल गए पॉइंट. क्रूशियल पॉइंट वो डीएनएच फाउंडेशन के लिए. लेफ्ट कवर पे अटेम्प्ट किया पर सेंटर रेडर पे टच मारा. 17-4 और एक बार फिर राकेश संग्रोया और इस बार सुपर टैकल. That's what they need. Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. That's a great tackle. Vijay, the substitute. You've got number 2 on the left corner, crouching Ankit, but it was Vijay who dealt them the blow. The substitute doing a great job. Super tackle, 2 अंक मिलते हैं सुपर टैकल से. और एक बार फिर लीड रेडर रिवाइव हो चुके हैं, प्रतीक दहिया. That's the beauty of Kabaddi. You get revivals for your raiders, and it becomes so important for your lead raider to stay on court. This is the lead raider, Parteek Dahiya, I should say. But when you talk of lead raiders, one number 11 goes back, the other comes. Vinay Virender for the NK Kabaddi Academy. 17-6, just under 7 minutes to go in this first half. And it's been one-way traffic. Wow. Outstanding level of Kabaddi we've seen so far already in the Super Sixes. These are the best 6 teams to come through from the stage up. They fought hard through their 5 encounters. The best 3 teams from each pool through to the Super Sixes, and you can see why. The quality of defending has been exceptional. Number 7 this time, right corner, Krishan, teaming up with Vinay, teaming up with the rest of the defense, and Manish getting involved from the left cover. (18-6), Rohit Parteek. He was part of the Goa squad in the senior nationals. And that's a quality on display. Each and every one of these players under the age of 21. None of them have played Pro Kabaddi yet, but they all have the ambition of doing just that. Making sure they advance, use this tournament to good effect, and go forward and play Pro Kabaddi. That is the ambition of each and every one of these men. And it's wonderful to watch. Take a look at these efforts. Just so strong with their posture, with their form. And no doubt there is a bright future ahead for each and every one of these young men. They've made it to the Super Sixes. And that is a much needed raid. How about that? Wow, we are getting some electric stuff here. All out is on the cards. And yet again, as Rakesh takes one, takes two, powers his way to the midline. Two for the touches, two for the all out. 4 point की raid. 23-6. Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation have no answers at the moment. Outstanding, outstanding work. Anu Kumar, former Team India Kabaddi captain, Asian Games gold medalist, alongside a Dronacharya awardee in Rambir Singh Khokar. Kabaddi royalty is in the house, and they'll be proud of these princes who are doing a fabulous job. They need more points. They need them in a hurry. Bharat comes in, the tall raider, picks up a quick point and gets the job done. That's what they need. Quick raids. They need them to come through in a flurry. Remember, there's plenty of time left in this game. 4 minutes only in the first half, but you've got so much time in the second half. 20 minutes still to come. We've seen big leads erased. And this is outrageously good. How good is this performance so far? Gets another touch. There you go. Maybe use this man a bit more. Bharat Naresh. He's the one to watch. Brilliant toe touch. 23-8 the scoreline. Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation fighting back now. That's what we want to see. This is just the start of our entire Super 6 stage, and the quality already on display has been fabulous. Bharat Naresh being used over and over again now because he is full raider at the moment. 2.5 minutes to go, and they've got to stop Vinay Virender. Where does he go? 1 versus 6. Bonus line is active. You can see the number of active players on the bottom of your screen. And it's a smart raid from the raider because they don't need to do anything silly. A lead of 16 at the moment. And it's been a strong start from the NK Kabaddi Academy boys. Oh, that is good. That is what we want to see from Parteek Dahiya. We've been waiting for a moment of brilliance. And is this the comeback from the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation? Take a look at the execution. Sees the presence of mind, shakes one away, gets a second. Great awareness and decision making on the fly. So finally into double digits, the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. That is academy coming through from the Indian captain, the current Indian captain Deepak Niwas Hooda. We have the former Indian captain Anu Kumar sitting on the sidelines watching, because he might want to pick up a few of these boys to play in Pro Kabaddi for his team that he coaches at the moment. He is the coach of Puneri Paltan. You've got so much quality on display that I have no doubt we'll see a lot of these young men picked up by the Pro Kabaddi boys soon. We were just seeing yesterday that the Pro Kabaddi announced will be later in the month. Turns, finds a midline. This is the comeback. Super raid for the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. And it's again the danger man, Parteek Dahiya. And Rakesh, number goes. Parteek Dahiya is the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation back into this. Suddenly 13-24. Game on with just 10 seconds to go in this first half. Amazing, amazing work this.
1+2 3-point DNH Foundation.
And another 3-point effort. There comes the all-out, the vital all-out. And at the stroke of halftime, look at that scoreline. It was 24-3 just a few moments ago.
Half time change the pool.
Became 24-6. And just like that, Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation are pulling this game back. Remember, 2 teams from each group will go through to the playoffs. Every point counts. Every moment counts. There you go at the halfway mark. 24-16. And the comeback has begun from the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. The tackle points is where the NK Kabaddi Academy have dominated. More than double of the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. 8 tackle points to 3, 12 rate points to 11. We have a game on in the second half here at the K7 Kabaddi. This is the first game, the Super Sixes. Plenty of action still to come. But what a start it's been. There is the Indian Kabaddi legend Anu Kumar, also a legend alongside him, Rambir Singh Khokar Saab, Dronacharya awardee. Here we go, second half action underway. And can they carry on the momentum? Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. 16-24, only an 8-point lead, 20 minutes to go. And Bharat Naresh was used effectively towards the back half of the first 20. That is why. Stay in your seats and stay glued to fan code. We have a game on. Watch this. Comes in, uses the midriff of the left corner defender and takes Vijay with him. Suddenly pressure in the eyes of NK Academy. Rakesh. Oh wow, that is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable stuff. Under pressure, what does he pull out? He pulls out the dubki.
Official timeout.
He's injured though, and I hope this isn't too serious for Rakesh Sangroya. Because for me, he's been the lead raider. Took a knock to the knee, and he claims he got a kick at the end. Yep, just taking another look at it. 1, 2, he claims a touch at the end, but did he get through the midline is the question. He trudges off, that's not looking good. Good for Rakesh, and therefore it doesn't look good for NK Academy. Just in the tail.
Substitution. NK Academy. One number in. 5 out.
Suddenly, this is a game on.
Second half, first timeout.
Incredible stuff here. We are seeing a count. And just a pause in play as Rakesh was receiving treatment. Back in action now. Parteek Dahiya. Now, if he can just consolidate, because they've done the big job. Rakesh is now not on the mat even. And this lead, I expected to drop. I expect this match to go the distance. Take a look at this. This defense is now rocking.
Foundation.
Unbelievable. What a comeback. They've got rid of Vinay, they've got rid of Rakesh, and the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation, just like their leader, India Kabaddi captain Deepak Niwas Hooda, are fighting back. They are fighting back in this contest. Now only an 8-point lead. The lead raiders are not on the court for NK Academy. And this means that I think there is a strong comeback on the cards. There is plenty of time left. 17 and a half. What showing this has been. You can't believe. That's an empty raid. This is just outstanding stuff. And now pressure, pressure, pressure.
2 points.
He breaks through the vital points. And just as pressure was building,
4 and 2.
they throw it away, unfortunately. This has been superb. What a start to this second half.
Header out.
We've talked about it. We've talked about the comeback. And this is where it is.
Official timeout.
Just a deliberation out in the center between the referees. Just waiting for a pause in play here to see what the result of this decision is. Yep, just a 1 point given to NK. (29-18), the lead back to double digits. Still plenty of time, 16 minutes left. But is that Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation come back strong? They need to fight back here. And it's not going to be easy because NK Kabaddi Academy can start to play with the clock a little bit. Parteek Dahiya, he's been the lead raider, but a bit quiet today, unfortunately, for the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. He's been found wanting. Now they play on the super tackle opportunity. Umesh. Leading by 11, looking to stay alive. Doesn't want to give them the 2 points for the super tackle. And that's why you can understand the hesitation. It's actually a smart raid. He's running that clock down. And suddenly, you have seen quicker raids from Parteek Dahiya. He cannot afford to just come in and play on the defense. I know he doesn't want to risk it. They're playing on the super tackle opportunity, but remember, defense only gives you one or maximum of two. Someone of Parteek Dahiya's quality needs to look for more points. They're trailing by 11. 14 and a half minutes to go. Super tackle here. Do or die raid. This is the moment. But that is the risk. This is why we were saying it. Dahiya, the lead raider, goes after Vinay in the opposition. That's not his role. This raid, he needed to look for raid points himself. Instead, he has to play as a left corner. That's not his role whatsoever. And an easy point picked up over the midline. Now they pick up the point. They should have done that in the previous raid itself. Much better showing this in the second half from the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation, but still so much work to be done. This is just outrageously good from NK Kabaddi Academy. They're showing maturity in their raids. They're killing time. They're killing the clock. (30-19), just over 12 minutes to go. Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation have to put in quick raids. They can't just play on the super tackle opportunities here. Vinay is too good a raider to give you a sniff. He will kill the clock. That's what he's done nicely first. Now he's looking for points. Searching for a toe touch. Nothing on. Very mature raids from Vinay. High quality stuff this from the entire NK Academy team. Yet again a lead of 11. Now this is pressure. Do or die raid. And it's going to be a tight one. (1930), big moment again for the defense, and yet again they slip up. Vinay Virender too good. और अगर डिफेंस में 2 पॉइंट नहीं मिलते हैं तो और भी प्रेशर आ जाता है. हुड्डा फाउंडेशन डिफेंस आज इतना मजबूत नहीं है और रेडर्स के लिए एनके एकेडमी आसानी से पॉइंट ले रहे हैं. अभी 31-19, 12 पॉइंट की लीड. Very important that they try and stay the course here. Wonderful stuff coming through. The all-out was important. They get it. It's a surrender raid. And now again that lead has grown. Just when Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation were coming back into the match, they were making a comeback. NK Academy have stamped their authority, and with 10.5 minutes to go, this is now looking very, very close. They need to get going. They need to move quickly and get this done, because there is massive pressure on the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation, and substitutions coming for the NK Kabaddi Academy. Worth taking a look at the NK Kabaddi Academy's numbers, because they've been outrageous. Rakesh with a massive haul of points. The defense have dominated, and the cover defenders have been great. Those two men, number 9, number 10, in the cover region. Deepak, the right cover. Manish, left cover. They've defended brilliantly. Just as I say that, though, commentators curse.
2 point.
Parteek Dahiya slides under exactly those two men. Good, good effort. Watch the execution here. Dubki. And gets under the chain. Fantastic execution. That's what you want to see.
One point. NK Academy.
Yet again, every time the defenders do a good job, the Raiders just add to it. And I just get the feeling that NK Kabaddi Academy might run away with this here.
1 point. DNH Foundation.
Unfortunately, we're getting news that Rakesh went off. Has patella injury, could be a fracture to the patella, and that is not great news for NK Academy because that was their lead raider. But having said that, this man, number 11, Vinay, has done a great job to keep them in the mix. So important this. Important moments for NK Academy as well to show that they can do the job without their lead raider on court. And they have done it. They've done it brilliantly so far. 8 minutes to go. A lead of 14. Parteek Dahiya yet again into raid. And it's been a brilliant showing so far from NK. And it continues. He takes the defender with him and they're finding new stars. That's important for NK Academy. That is so important for NK. They need big points. Their raiders, Bharat Naresh, has to look for multiple raid points. He takes one. That's pretty good, but needs a whole lot more. Needs a whole lot more from his raids. (23:37), just under 7 minutes to go now. A 14-point lead. All they've got to do is control the game, and that's what Vinay is doing. Six and a half minutes. They can control proceedings from here on. Nothing silly. Just need to be smart about this. And the defense saying, I don't care about being smart. Let me go in with a big tackle. That's how good they have been, NK Academy. Even when the chips are down, they come back fighting hard. They've done it yet again. What a wonderful game this has been. This is the first game of the Super Sixes. 4 teams go through to the playoffs. And we are live on Fan Code. Kudos to Kabaddi Adda to bring you this tournament, to bring live Kabaddi back again. And also to our associate sponsors, Gravelite, AOSA, AOSM, I should say, our physio partners. And also a big thank you to Anup Kumar, Indian Kabaddi legend, who is hosting the K7 tournament at his Future Fighters Kabaddi Academy today. (23:38), 5.5 minutes to go. And this has been some start. Really special to watch proceedings unfold. Parteek Dahiya
1 point.
needs a miracle here, needs a minor miracle. Picks up a point, but they need extra. They need a lot more than just that. He wanted a bonus, didn't get the bonus. Got a little touch point instead. 14-point lead, 5 minutes to go. Terrific stuff, this.
Raider out. Point DNH Foundation.
The defense is working, the Raiders starting to pick up points. And now that they've got the big scalps, they need to get the huge raids in. They need a super raid here. That's what will help them. Parteek Dahiya, he is the lead raider for them. Strike rate of over 80% for his team. Needs to put in super raids. That'll help.
1 point.
It won't be a super raid, but it will be a single point that they pick up. Diving under, gets through, breaks through. 26:38. The Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation coming back strong towards the back end. Just over 4 minutes to go though, and things are going to be tight. Going to be very close here. (26:38) the scoreline. Under 4 minutes. NK Kabaddi Academy ruling the roost so far. This is a Super 6 stage, remember, of the K7 tournament. K7 Kabaddi at its very best. The best 6 teams have gone through to the Super 6s. And from here on, 4 teams will go through to the playoffs. He's charging, but he's off. Good work defensively. Shoves him aside, even trying to use the lobby. Picks up 2 points for the super tackle. And is that the game done and dusted?
DNH Foundation.
Is that the game done and dusted? 1 versus points on offer. Defender also going off the mat, and that's why it's a point to the Raider. (27:40). 13-point lead, 3 minutes to go. They've got to control the clock. Umesh, the NK Kabaddi Academy. You'll see a lot more empty raids now. They'll play on the defense. That's exactly what they do. 1 versus 3, super tackle opportunity on here. But they need big points. They can't afford to come away with those trades. Single points won't help at this stage. Will not help. (28:40), just over 2 minutes to go. And it's going to be NK Academy that takes it, because it's like that. They've got the job done. (28:41), 2 minutes left. This match is heading only in one direction, because even though DNH were coming back strong, they have just held on. Needs more than just one. If they pick up the all-out, that'll help, but they need a miracle here. They need a real miracle. Umesh killing the clock as he's intended to do right through this back end, and that's smart work. He knows exactly what to do. Play with the clock because the match is in their hands completely. Just a minute and a half to go. Quick raids, the need of the hour for Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. That's one. Get back quickly. Keep this clock going. Meanwhile, you'll see longer raids from Umesh. They need the all-out to come quickly. Gets the job done. They need the all-out. Even then, it's going to be a tough ask. 11 points at the moment. And it's not going to come easy, this win. Oh, that won't help. That will delay the inevitable. Because unfortunately, that's now the game dead and buried. That was the only chance they had to try and come back into this contest, get that all out. They've given it away here, unfortunately. So in the end, it should be a simple win with just under 50 seconds now left on the clock. He'll come back, he'll turn and tumble Bharat Naresh, who's been impressive, gets rid of Vinay, the lead raider. But NK Academy have done just enough to hold on to this lead. Went for the tackle, went for the dive. Not to be on this occasion. One versus 7. Last man standing, but he's taking his time critically, Umesh. He'll wind this clock down. And he's going to get the job done. There you go. Breaks free. That should be done and dusted.
1 point, NK Academy.
Should be the final raid of this match with 25 seconds to go. And they are ruling the roost here, NK Kabaddi Academy. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's a quick raid. We'll get one more in.
1 point, DNH Foundation. Page over.
There you go. That is the win. They've got the job done. NK Kabaddi Academy. It's a big win over the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. An important win because it means that they start the Super Sixes with a win. They ran the clock down. They held the pressure. And they've got the job done when they needed it. Good work from this group. Wasn't easy, but it was exceptional work, and the smiles will remain on the faces of these young boys, all under the age of 21, and it is so good to watch. Really outstanding to see this group come together. 43-32, the final score. NK Kabaddi Academy dominating proceedings early, but then a good comeback from the Deepak Niwas Hooda Foundation. The defense was just too good for NK Kabaddi Academy, and they've got the job done in the end. We'll have more matches coming your way from 12 p.m. and then at 6 p.m. as well. But for now, that's all from us. NK Kabaddi Academy get the job done in this first encounter.